Cap 26 here. How you hobbyists and repair people doing out there? We're gonna do another kit. And I'll show you that kit right now. It's the Phantom of the Opera. They have pretty detailed artwork on that. I hope you can see this. So let's open it up. And the handy dandy knife. They have another one by Jeff Yeager, which is the one with the boat and the girl, the victim, the victim. And that's very detailed, but that's like a $250 kit. This is a Polar Lights kit. Polar Lights came out with this kit, and it's not fairly, it's hard to find, but you can find some out there. Let's open it up. It's got a lot of parts. Put that down there. So here's the first set of parts. Part of his hands and everything, head. Here's the body. So we got a lot of work cut out for us here. So let's open up this package here. When you open parts up and take them out, the ones you're not assembling, put in the box, and so you don't lose them. That's the front of his robe. And one of his parts. I think we need this hand assembly. And the arms here. So I'll put these that shoe in the box over here. And there's the arms and the shoes. And get the spew cutters out. These, I got these spew cutters. They're just Play-Doh, they're called. And people say, well, gee, you need special sprue cutters and, $35 ones. Well, you could buy those if you want. These do just as good a job. They're very, very sharp. And just cut them off. You can get in there and really cut the pieces out. So that's what we're doing now. So you ever have this happen to you? Your glue nozzle gets stuck and you gotta put 2 wrenches on it to unstuck it. There we go. So we're gluing some pieces together here, and I tend to just put a dot of glue in where the pins are, like that. I might have to open up another glue. There we go. Some in there. Grab some from there, put some in here, and put that down. Like so. As soon as you clip it together, put it down, and to get so you don't, sometimes this glue will squeeze out a little bit. If it does, wipe it off. Let's do the shoes here. Looks like this is pinned. So you got it left and right. Well, that doesn't match up very well. Let's see. That one and this one and this one. Yep. So put some glue in there. Just a little bit, you don't have to kill it with glue, Just enough so you can see that it's on there. Take the 2 pieces and line up the pins. Some people will put rubber bands around to keep them closed sometimes. I don't feel a need to do that. I used to do that. You can do that in some models. Some models require that, you know, put a rubber band around it. My intentions of this video is try to keep it as short as possible, so you're not going to see the whole build. Okay, so I want to show you this. Put the head on, and let's do a slight turn this way. Okay, and I want to also show you when the body goes on, it only goes on one way because he's twisted. So make sure it's orientated that way. It's not cocked one way or the other. So he's pretty much put together except for his bow tie right here. And we've got some seams here which we're going to fill in with some green stuff. Just a little bit. Mush it in there. You can use other type of putties. I have some putty here. Testors putty I can use to put in here to fill these seams. And also, yes, I did use the rubber band method for the body to get this lined up here to hold the body on. You want to make sure his zipper is lined up with his vest here. And that's what we have so far. So I'll show you how I do the compound. I just flow it in there like that on top of the seam. You take your finger and just go over it, and you fill in the seam like that. I'll do another one right here. Just put the compound there out of the tube and just go like this right down the pant leg, and then any excess, so you don't have to sand, just wipe it off right away. Okay, see, nice and filled in. So here it is with all the seams filled in. See around the neck. All you do is use your 5 fingers. If one finger you get too much compound on it, use a new finger to smear it out and wipe it on a rag. And don't worry about it. You can always do a little bit of light sanding afterwards, because things show up sometimes when you paint, and you don't want it to show up through. But if you do a good job to begin with and get most of it off with your fingers and on the rag, you should be all set. So there's the seams done. It'll be covered up with paint pretty well. So I wanted to show you that. So we got all these parts to the base, the organ, and everything else we have to put together. That's going to come up next. So we got some brochures here. Actually, this is the instructions. I'm going to look at this for the organ. Put that together. Not too hard. And also a color pamphlet of all the different models they make. It's pretty neat. All the figure models and the spaceships and all that stuff. So show you that. So I'm going to put the base up next, the organ next. Here he is, almost completed, about 95%. All these little things were pretty hard to get in. You can use tweezers if you want, but I use my fingers, so I'm going to have to use some fast orange and some other Ajax and a razor to, a safety razor to get the stuff off there. But he looks pretty cool. So the next thing is we got to prime him, but that's going to be a different video. So I hope you watch that video. There's a lot of detail work here. The organ was pretty hard to put together. The base goes in first, then the organ goes on top. This back part for the music stand was pretty hard to get together, and of course he's not glued down yet, but he's going to be very cool looking. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you rate, subscribe, and ring the little notification bell with the little ringers. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.